Hi Libra, this is your reading for March 2023. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, then welcome back. I'm just going to jump straight into your reading, Libra. You know the drill by now. Anything you need to know about me can be found in the description box below. I do offer personal readings, so reach out if you're interested. If this reading resonates, please like the video, share it, subscribe, and drop me a comment. So these readings will not resonate with everybody because they're general. And if you need to flip the roles, then do so. Energy is fluid, so you're more than welcome to use your own discretion. So I've pre-shuffled for you, Libra. We're just going to lay the cards out and see what comes up. So Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Three of Cups, the Tower, Temperance, and the Nine of Cups. Okay. So okay. So straight away when I'm looking at your reading, Libra, I am seeing this Queen of Cups, King of Wands energy. So I'm getting opposites attract straight away from your reading. The Queen of Cups is a water sign, okay? So she is cardinal water. Typically, can't speak, typically Cancer, okay? So Cancerian energy. This really tells me that you're tapping into your intuition right now, okay? You may be reminiscing on the past. You may be very connected to family. Your family at the moment, you're spending a lot of time at home, okay? In the comforts of your own home. This is Cancerian energy, like I'm saying. Cancerians are very protective, okay? Children are indicated by Cancerian, so you could be spending a lot of time at home with children, with your child. Just really kind of sinking into that comfort zone, okay? So you could be really comfortable at the moment. You could be really content. Now, the Knight of Wands is coming up as crossing you, okay? So you could have entered into a relationship, or this could already be an established relationship with this King of Wands. This King of Wands is someone who is very, carnal, let's just say. This is someone who is very, very masculine, fixed fire energy. So this is a Leo, so you could be dealing with a Leo. But this is someone who is very, very masculine, like I said. This is someone who is somewhat of a leader, okay? Leos very much talk about the passions. They talk about raw primal energy, okay, very creative energy. This could be someone who's very, very creative, especially in the bedroom. I'm seeing with this Cancerian showing up. Cancers are ruled by the moon, so you could be having some good interaction at the moment, let's just put it that way, and it's really getting you in your feels, okay? So you've met somebody or you are with somebody and you're really just feeling the love right now. You're feeling their energy. It's very powerful, very even overwhelming to a point. I feel like you've very much fallen in love with this person. Let's just put that out there. You're very much fallen in love with this person. This person is quite the opposite to you. It's everything that you're not, everything that you believe that you are not. This person's come into your life and they've given you that sense of oomph. They've given you that motivation. It's almost like they've given you a kick up the backside and they've really woken you up. They've woken up that emotion inside of you. So you're actually just sitting in that energy right now and you're soaking it all up. Cancerians are very much very sensitive. They're the empaths. They take in a lot. So you're taking in a lot. This person's influencing you a lot at the moment. Now, the person that you're dealing with, like I said, this is someone who's very creative. Leos do have a bit of a reputation for, kind of putting it out there, really. They're very confident. They're very desirable. They're very in your face, basically. This is someone who is very prominent to you. You recognize them. You see them. Very attractive. This is someone that walks in a room and everybody just looks their way. Like, who is that? Leos, they demand attention. And at the moment, this person is demanding a lot of your attention, okay? We've got the Three of Cups showing up here, which really tells me that there is this flow, there's this ease of connection with this person. This person is very much very supportive is what I want to say. This is someone who's very supportive. This is someone that is supportive of your dreams. This is someone who is very supportive when it comes to your emotions, okay? which may surprise you, actually. It may have surprised you that this person has this quality to them because they are very masculine. I'm getting someone that's very well built, okay? This is someone that very much likes to look after their physique. They could be into some type of physical sport. They could be into some type of fitness, okay? They could even be into weightlifting. But there's something about them that's very masculine, very muscular, very attractive. You know, this is like red hot. You think that this person is the shit. Okay, so this is funny. You, on the other hand, are much more supple, let's just say. So in terms of physique, you may be much more supple. You may not be as firm. You may have like a bit of a mum tum, you know, a bit of a dad bod, that kind of thing. So this person's very desirable. You may be thinking like, oh my God, I can't believe that this person's interested in me. You know, I can't believe that they're showing me attention. It's almost like a little bit of disbelief there, but regardless, you know, you're happy about it. You're sinking into it. Absolutely. Three of Cups again talks about a trine. There's the flow between the two of you. There is this supportive energy. You know, it's almost like I'm just getting like this ping pong, this backwards and forwards. This, you know, it's almost like there is never a dull moment. Things just seem to be going very, very easy, very, very well at the moment. And that's really what's grounding this situation. It's really what's stabilising this whole connection, really. The fact that the two of you can get on very, very well. You may enjoy each other's company, okay? You may go out with each other quite a lot. You may go for drinks. Doesn't have to be. You could go out dancing, you know. But the fact of the matter is you enjoy being around this person and this person enjoys being around you too. I do believe that you've had some turbulence in the past, okay, because we've got the Tower card showing up. Now, the Tower card talks about destruction, okay? It talks about split-ups, relationship breakdowns. It talks about unexpected things happening. This is just like turmoil, inner turmoil. The Tower card really is Mars energy, and Mars energy is destructive. Mars is the planet of war. So you can imagine, you know, when you're watching these films like the Spartans and Gladiators and all that stuff, and they're running around with swords and there's blood everywhere, and it's just like carnage. I feel like you have experienced that in the past, okay? So your life may have been very, very hectic, very, very challenging. You know, you've suffered a lot and you've sacrificed a lot. And, you know, it was almost like a big wake-up call, a big, big wake-up call for you. So something happened in your past that really shook you. It really destabilised you, and just, you know, knocked you for six is what I want to hear. I feel like this person's come in and they've actually reintroduced a sense of balance, a sense of peace. Now, Libras are all about peace, balance and harmony. So this is something that's really singing to you at the moment. This is something that's putting you in a place of tranquility. You know, this person really knows how to pacify you and bring a sense of peace into your life, but they are still quite exciting. You know, this isn't somebody that's boring. This is somebody that wants to have fun. This is somebody that wants to you know, explore and do all that fun stuff and, you know, try things that they've never tried before. So there is a sense of adventure to this person. This could also be somebody who knows how to tame his desires, okay? This is somebody who knows how to harness his energy and use it so that it is creative, if that makes sense. This is somebody that is very, leads with their higher mind, okay? Because what I'm seeing here is this man, okay? And he is upfront and direct, which Leos very much are. But behind him, we've got this lion. So this is the type of person who, you know, on the surface, this is someone who's very much in control. This is someone who is very much appears to be in control, have the shit together. But it's almost like you don't mess with this person, because when that cat's out of the bag, you know about it, okay? Or whoever knows about it. This is someone that you don't really want to piss off. I'm getting that this person contains quite a lot of rage. Maybe you haven't experienced it directly, but it's there and you're aware of that. And maybe that turns you on a little bit, actually. Maybe that turns you on, the fact that this person can be quite primal, can be quite carnivorous. That makes sense. Bloodthirsty is what I'm getting. Passionate, bloodthirsty. This is someone who is a hunter. You know, this is someone who is a bit of a predator. This could be somebody who is, and it's very masculine, so it's a big, big turn on. This is somebody who is very They see something that they want and they go after it, okay? And that is a big, big turn on for you, because you're somebody showing, you're showing up as somebody who is much more placid. You're somebody that is receptive. You're letting things come to you at this moment in time, whereas this person is more dynamic. This person is a go-getter. They will go after the things that they want. I am seeing that your emotions are very balanced at the moment, okay? Like I said, this person does bring you a sense of peace and sense of tranquility. Maybe this person has stepped up or stepped into your life, and they are stepping up and they're bringing that zest, they're bringing that thing that you've been longing for. I do feel like you've thrown your hands up in the past, and you're basically saying like, what will be, will be. You've been through so much shit. You've been through so much turmoil. It's almost like I'm getting that Jesus take the wheel. It's almost like you've thrown your hands up and said, look, what will be, will be. And this person stepped into your life and they've really kind of taken charge. And it's almost like they're in the driving seat and you're letting them lead. It's almost like they are leading you and they are directing you. We've got Temperance showing up here, okay? The Temperance really shows up, and this is Sagittarius energy. So again, it's indicative of that passion, that dynamic, that backwards and forwards, and, just it's that sense of adventure and excitement that really we all want. This is a card that symbolises really, I'm getting like a guardian angel with, if you look at the card, this guy sat there, he's got wings. So it's almost like you needed this person. This person may have entered your life at the right time. It's almost like a saving grace. This is what I'm feeling. This person is or has been your saving grace. And it's almost like they entered your life at just the right moment, because you've been through a lot. You really, really have. And when the Tower card shows up, it really talks about, having to let things go. Difficult times, difficult experiences, separations, losses, like grief, this is the card of spiritual awakening, but it's also the card of the reckoning. Okay, it's like the reckoning. It's like that thing that happens to you. It's like boom, and it hits you in the face, and you're like, shit, I wasn't expecting that, or shit, like wow, like what's gone on? And it's almost like you're really disorientated, and you just don't know which way is up. And this person's entered your life and said, look, let me lead. Let me take the reins. Let me do it this way, do it that way. So they're advising you and they're showing you, and they're probably showing you things and ways that you've never even thought of before. So it's almost like you feel this person has stepped into your life as a guardian angel, and you're really learning from them. They're really providing you with a safe space. This person is very protective. Cancerians can be very protective, but also Leos are very protective. So there's this very protected energy, okay? You may be feeling like this is a sacred union, but like this is your divine counterpart. This is somebody that you are meant to be with. I'm really feeling like these two ends, it's almost like a magnet. You're drawn to this person. Absolutely. This pull is just like, so powerful. This pull, this magnetism, okay, that's what I'm getting, this attraction and this magnetism. Now I'm picking up chemistry. So there's chemistry that the two of you share, okay, especially with this Three of Cups. It's just like there is this sense of chemistry, it's almost like, I don't know how to say it, like you are the, what do they say? You are the cream cheese to my bagel kind of thing. The two of you just go together, but you're very, very different. You're very, very opposite. One of you is very placid, the other one's very dynamic. One of you likes to be at home in your comfort, the other one likes to be out and about and adventurous. It's almost like the two of you balance each other out, so to speak. And again, this is a reading for Libra. This may be why you feel this person is a guardian angel, or they've stepped into your life and they've just like saved the day kind of thing, because they've brought a sense of balance, they've brought a sense of balance to your life. Temperance again really talks about moderation. It talks about making adjustments, okay? So this person may have come into your life and forced you to make some adjustments or make room for them, or change your ways to a certain degree. I don't believe that this person's tried to force change on you. I just believe that this person's influence has modified you in a way, okay, in a sense. We've got the Nine of Cups showing up here in the future, okay? So the Nine of Cups really does talk about that emotional fulfillment, okay? The nines represent the end of a cycle. Tens usually tend to represent the residue, okay? What's left after the thing has come to an end. Nines really talk about a sense of feeling very spiritually fulfilled. You know, it's almost like you're bursting at the seams, you're bursting with emotion. This person really does it for you. You're feeling like, you know, you're very, very much in love with this person. Cancerians very much have a nurturing quality. With this Queen of Cups showing up, it's telling me that you're very nurturing. You are somebody that is very caring, very kind, very compassionate. You know, you will care for people. You will give them what they need. You'll attend to their needs. You'll look after them. You know, you'll do all of that stuff. And I just feel like, in terms of emotions, you're exerting a lot of emotion on this person. Okay, you maybe even, I don't want to say overdoing it, but maybe so. You may be kind of feeling so full of love that it's just bursting from the seams. It's almost like you can't contain yourself. So you may be, excuse me, you may be saying things and doing things. It's almost like it's coming out. You just can't help it. You can't keep it in anymore. You might be telling them that you love them. You might be telling them all of this stuff, and it's almost like you can't contain it. There's a lot of emotion that's going on here. It seems to be quite a dramatic shift from what you've been through in the past. In the past, we've got this Tower card, this energy. This talks about unexpected things. You could have met this person unexpectedly. You could have just, you know, been out and about, bumped into each other, and things have progressed from there. So it was very unexpected, this person coming into your life. But it's almost like you're quite happy about it. You're quite emotionally content with the fact that this has worked out in the way that it has. Judgment showing up here, and Judgment is really talking to me about evolving. You know, you have had to let a lot of stuff go. You know, a lot of destruction is showing up with the Judgment card. Again, this is the calling. This is, you know, feeling like you're being called to something. I'm just getting this divine connection again, but it's almost like you've had to let go of a lot of destruction in your past, a lot of hurt, you know, things not working out your way, things just, you know, taking a turn for the worst. Maybe you sat with that energy for quite some time, and you've got to a point now where you're able to let that go. You're able to say, look, we're starting off on a brand new path. This really talks to me about a karmic cycle clearing out. You know, you've learned some hard lessons, and it's almost like you've evolved from that now. You've changed. You're not the same person that you used to be. We've got the Ace of Cups showing up behind this. Again, the Ace of Cups is really indicative of, you know, that really pure, childlike enthusiasm towards this relationship. Okay, aces are very new, they're very pure. Like I said, this is something that hasn't been polluted, which is funny that Pluto, the card of judgment, has come up on top. Maybe you're used to an element of toxicity in relationships. You know, maybe you've experienced toxic relationships, things that just haven't worked out in your favor, and it's almost like now you're getting this purity, this, you know, this purifying energy. It's almost like it's really cleaning out the pipes, if that makes sense. You might have something wrong with your plumbing, but it's almost like clearing out of the pipes, clearing out all of that stagnancy, that stagnant energy that just housed itself within your body, within your human physical body. It's almost like that is being cleared out, and it's because of the influence of this person. King of Wands is fire, and fire is cleansing. Okay, so whatever this person is doing, whatever they're bringing to you, whatever their auric field is very cleansing. Okay, it's almost like you're blasting out all of that negativity of the past. You're getting rid of it. It's burning it up. It's just obliterating everything. So you might have felt when you met this person. Okay, so you might feel now, shall we just say, that there has been some transformative experience. Okay, because Pluto does represent the phoenix, and it represents something being reborn out of the destruction that took place. So it's almost like a spiritual rebirth. I'm really getting somebody that is being reborn into a new persona. Let's just say that, a new persona. The Page of Swords is showing up here. Now, the pages can indicate children, so there may be a child that's involved in this connection, but really it talks about learning things anew. It talks about really kind of doing your research, doing your homework. I just feel like your perspective has shifted somewhat. Okay, so you're seeing the world through new eyes now. Your perspective is brand new. Again, I'm getting that clear out of energy. So it's almost like whatever's happened in the past, the fact that you've walked into this relationship, you're really seeing things things through a brand new perspective. And it's almost like you're relearning yourself, you're relearning your habits, you're relearning your thoughts, you're relearning your actions and your behaviours and all of that stuff. And you're doing this in the astral plane, in the mind. You know, the swords really talk about our mind. The mind can be a very destructive place. But because this is a new perspective, I just feel like you've maybe you've maybe overcome a lot of destructive thought patterns, you know, a lot of negativity, a lot of anxiety, and it's almost like this relationship has lifted you up. So you're getting a higher perspective on the situations that you've been through, basically. With the Three of Wands here, this really talks to me about the clairvoyance, you know, being able to see into the future, being able to kind of pave the way, so to speak. So you may be looking to the future, you may be trying to see where this situation is going to take you. I do feel like you're very future focused at the moment. You're very much about, you know, where can this go? Where is it taking me? What adventure awaits? That kind of thing. This is fire energy as well, so your person could be doing this at the same time. Okay, your person could be looking. I do feel like there's a distance between the two of you as well, so you may not live together. Okay, there may be some type of trip or some type of journey you need to take in order to, you know, come together. So I don't think that the two of you together. You could be in separation right now, or just living separately or something like that. But it's almost like, you know, when it's nighttime, when you shut those curtains and you climb into bed, you're really thinking about your future with this person. Because in this card, I'm just seeing, like, collectively, I'm seeing fire and water. There's lots of water, so there's lots of emotion, and it's almost like things are developing. It's almost like I'm seeing like a pathway that's being lit by passion. You know, I'm seeing like you're following your heart's desires. That's kind of what I'm getting at. This is very, very new to you. I don't think that you've probably experienced anything like this before. I'm just getting this feeling of, it feels very cosmic. It feels very divinely guided. It feels very much like this person, you know, there's this guardian angel or something that's guiding this relationship or really pushing the two of you together. Because again, I'm just getting this magnetic attraction. The two of you are very, very attracted to one another. Nine of Pentacles really talks about, you know, feeling really good, being in a very good place. You know, this is about all the bills being paid, you know, smelling nice, looking nice. You know, this is about abundance. This is a card of abundance, gratitude, knowing that you have everything that you need. You know, it's almost like feeling that element of just sheer contentment with your physical reality. Again, this is the number 9, so we've got 9 here. So that could be a significant number for you. Number 9, and it really talks about the Hermit, and the Hermit is, again, it's all about the digestive system. It's all about the solar plexus, feeling very, very happy. The sun rules the solar plexus. Okay, so it's almost like the solar plexus is being activated. Maybe it's been dormant for quite some time. Virgo's really, you know, it's the card of the Hermit. So again, this really talks to me about being in that period, being in that isolation phase. You know, this is indicative of the past. You've been in a phase of isolation. You withdrew. You really withdrew your energy from the physical world. You kind of just, you know, took yourself away, and you've had to do a lot of soul searching with regards to what happened in your past. You know, something broke down, something went just completely the wrong way, you know, and it's took a lot out of you. This absolutely wears you out. It wears you thin. This is not easy energy to deal with. Okay, it's ruled by Mars, like I say, but when I look at this card, I often get Uranus, and Uranus is unexpected happenings, trauma, you know, things just taking a turn for the worst. I'm even seeing like somebody being slandered on across the airway, you know, like social media, that kind of thing. It was really traumatic for you to deal with. Okay. But with this 9 of Pentacles showing up, it's almost like you've overcome that. You know, you've developed and you've grown from it, and it's really kind of shaped your character. There's an element of acceptance that comes with the number 9, but more so resolution. Okay, so this issue, this thing that happened in the past, it's come to a place of resolution now. where you can really look back on it and it's shifted your perspective, and you can say to yourself, gosh, I'm so glad I'm not there anymore. I'm so glad I'm not experiencing that anymore. Like, that just absolutely shook my world. But it's almost like you're saying, but I'm glad it happened. It needed to happen, because look at me now. So there's this element of, going back and analysing, which Virgo energy does do, and really trying to make sense of, where did it go wrong? What was my involvement? Is there things that I could have done better? Asking yourself those questions in order to find that little light inside of the dark, that silver lining. That's really interesting. So whoever this person is, they're really doing something for you now. And we've got the strength card showing up here, which is telling me that you've had to exert a lot of strength in the past. Again, I keep getting this weird thing in my throat. So somebody may be wanting to communicate with you. Somebody may be wanting to talk to you about somebody, but it's almost like they're getting lost for words, or they don't know how to say the thing that they need to say. However, we've got the strength card here, okay? And what I'm seeing on this card is the lion and the lamb, okay? So this to me really talks about that flow of electricity. This really talks to me about, because the lamb represents the Lamb of God. It represents the Lamb of God, basically, and the sacrificial lamb, shall we just say, and the lion, okay, the lion that develops, the lion that is, it's the king of the jungle, it's the ruler. So these two are very opposites out there. The lamb gets slaughtered, more or less, and the lion is like the king of the jungle. So this is really telling me that you've evolved, and it's, you've shown strength, and through that strength you have evolved as a person. Again, Leo energy showing up here. You could very much be dealing with a Leo, but really it's more that lioness energy. It's more about taming the passions, okay? So with regards to what I was saying about you getting carried away, with your emotions, feeling like you're fit to burst because you're just so happy, this may be just a bit of a warning to hold back on your passions. Do not give too much away too soon. I know that this person is really kind of showing you things that you're quite pleased with. You're very attracted to them and all of that. But you have been through a lot in the past, so I feel like this may be a little bit of a warning to just kind of temper those passions, especially with temperance showing up here. Temperance really talks about modesty, okay, and pulling it in and reining it in where it needs to be reined in, okay? You're showing up in your own reading here. We've got the Queen of Swords showing up in deep contemplation. Okay, sitting very comfortably. So whatever it is, wherever, you're sitting very comfortably within this relationship now. You're very much in your head and you're thinking about it. And again, visioning your future with this person, seeing where, things are going to take you. Let's get some cards on this person. Why is it that you're interested in them? What is it about them that's got you feeling like this? Six of Swords, the Moon, and Two of Pentacles. So the Six of Swords is really, talking about moving away from choppy waters, into something much more peaceful, much more placid. It's been really hard for you, this journey that you've been on. It hasn't been easy, okay? And, you are over the worst of it. You really are. You've learned some lessons. You've fought long and hard. This has really taken its toll on you spiritually, emotionally. You've had to move away from things, maybe you've even moved property, but it's just like, forcing yourself to detach, move away in order to find a sense of peace, in order to gain a sense of clarity, in order to analyse everything that you've been through. And it's almost like this person came in at just the right time, okay? The Moon showing up here. The Moon really talks about, something being shown to us, something being revealed. The Moon can talk about secrets, and it can talk about things coming out, and things coming out of nowhere. This is a very quiet card, okay, and it represents nighttime, obviously, but it can also talk about fears. So there could be some fears surrounding this situation. It's almost like, is this too good to be true? Because if I'm looking in the bottom of this card, you can see that there's this like monster, or this nymph, or whatever you want to call it, creeping out of the waters, okay? The waters are symbolic of the subconscious. So there could be some fears here with regards to this connection. There could be a feeling of, like I said, this could be too good to be true. And just, it's almost like symbolic of the unknown. So there may be something about this person that you don't know, okay? There may be something deep within the psyche just irking you a little bit. It's almost like this person is very, very mysterious. Maybe you find them very mysterious. Maybe that's very alluring. You find that attractive, but there's also fear attached to it as well. It's almost like you want to know everything and anything about this person. That's impossible, okay? You want to know everything and anything about this person in order to avoid any more tower moments, any more of this. It's almost like you're saying, I can't go through this again. So you're wanting to know everything. You're wanting all the answers. And this person may be saying, look, I don't know how to answer you, or I don't know. It's almost like there's this very hazy, I'm getting like hazy, foggy, something foggy, hazy around this person, okay? Maybe the aura's just a little bit off. You don't know what it is, but it's looming. There's something looming, okay? Two of Pentacles does talk about juggling, okay? So that you may be feeling like this person is juggling you with another person. You could be feeling like there is more to this situation than there is. Two of Pentacles really talks about duality. It talks about polarity. Again, we're getting that magnetism, but also trying to keep two things up in the air, keep two things going, two things flowing. The twos really talk about the sacred mother, okay? They talk about the spiritual mother. So someone's mother could have passed away, okay? But more so than that, it's just, again, I'm just getting this element of juggling. Two Pentacles talks about, this could be somebody that has two jobs. This could be somebody that has maybe two children. This could be somebody that has two people. It could be anything. But there's a juggling. There's this element of, a lot going on, energy circulating. It could be very much two properties. Like I said, the two of you live very much, you may live separately, and it's almost like you're constantly going backwards and forwards to each other's properties. It could be something like that. And it's almost like when you are in separation, there's this like eerie silence between the two of you, or there is just this, I don't know, it's just very like quiet. It's like when you're together and it's fine, but when you're apart, it's very quiet. And it's in those moments where you may be kind of doubting this situation a little bit. I do believe that you've got a lot of emotions for this person, but there is just something maybe that's looming. Okay, let's pull a card and see. Let's just get some clarification on this. This could just be your doubts and fears because of what you've experienced in the past. Okay, but we'll pull a card, and we've got the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, again, talks about commitment. It talks about marriage. It talks about things coming together, working together. This can represent vows, so somebody could be married. There could be a marriage indicated here. Again, we've got these two people in this card, so I do feel like there could be a third party involvement between a married couple. Maybe you're the third party involvement or something. You could be married and this other person could be the third party, but I'm just picking up that there's some involvement in a marriage, or there's some involvement in between two people here with the Hierophant showing up. The Hierophant is the number 5. 5 represents strife and struggle. They also represent challenges, again, things that we need to overcome. And quite often marriage can be a challenge, it can be a conflict, it can represent tension. 10 of Swords. So if there is a marriage involved in this situation, I am feeling that that's over now. I feel like the marriage is done and dusted. This 10 of Swords represents the end. It represents ruin. It represents done. Okay? There's no coming back from this. Absolutely no coming back. However, I do feel like somebody's in a lot of pain. This 10 of Swords represents, this is someone that's been betrayed over and over and over again. Look how many knives that woman's got in there. It's almost like over and over and over again. This could be somebody that is very much, again, I'm just picking up somebody that's been betrayed online or in public. It's like public knowledge that this person has endured a lot. But again, it's almost like that is done, that's dusted and it's over. But there could be just some looming energy. There could just be something surrounding it that's making you feel like, oh my God, is it, do you know what I mean? Like the moon talks about unclarity, more needs to be known, things need to come out, this is something that's happening under the veil of night. So either within somebody's psyche or just out of sight, basically, it represents secrets, secrets being kept. And again, I am just seeing, look, there's 3 people in this card. There's this person in the middle and these 2 people here. So there could be a third party involvement in this, but I don't think that this is something that's very apparent. Again, like I said, I don't think that if this is a wedding, if this is a marriage, I do think that marriage is over now. I do feel like that marriage has come to an end, a very painful, bitter end. This person could still be married, okay? They may not even be divorced because the justice hasn't come out, so that would indicate separation in terms of marriage. It would indicate a divorce. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles talks about a family situation, a family dynamic, okay? So maybe children are involved in this situation. Maybe I'm just getting like shared responsibility. Somebody may be trying to juggle 2 families or 2 situations. This is what this 2 of Pentacles is, going backwards and forwards and trying to just be present, do their part, play their role, basically. But the 10 of Pentacles talks about success. It talks about material success. So if you are concerned about this situation, the 10 of Pentacles does indicate success. It does indicate, things working out in the end. This is the best card, okay? This is the best card in the minor to get. It really does indicate abundance, an abundant lifestyle, family, friendship, money, property. Money could be improving as well. If you feel like you've been juggling your finances a little bit, I do see that money is going to get, improved for you, especially with this 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. These are cards of abundance. This could be indicative of somebody who is financially independent and actually has quite a lot of money, okay? They have quite a lot of money in the bank. They've got money put away for a rainy day. I'm really struggling to speak. This has not been happening in any of my other readings. 3 of Pentacles really talks about that third party again. It talks about collaboration, but it also talks about somebody being recognised for their talents and their skills. There is a flow here between 3 things, and 3 of Swords underneath talks about heartbreak, losses, separation, things not working out. The King of Wands is showing up again beneath this 3 of Swords, okay? So I do believe this King of Wands, this Leo energy, this fire sign, has suffered some heartbreak. They really, really have. And I do feel like there's an element of defiance with this King of Wands as well. This is somebody who is very defiant. They want to do things their own way. They don't like being told what to do. And it's because of this heartbreak that they've endured, okay, with the separation and the ending of a committed relationship. They're gaining clarity in a situation and they're gaining a sense of understanding. The Ace of Swords is showing up for them. Okay, this is somebody that's gaining a new perspective in the same way as you are, okay? But this is someone who is learning. They're learning the truth of the situation. They're in a mental prison right now, okay? And it's something that they're doing to themselves. They're really kind of, again, putting themselves in a shitty position, basically, feeling like the hands are tied. They can't get out. They don't know which way to go. But it's like a self-imposed prison. This is somebody that's doing it to themselves. They can quite easily get out of this situation if they just remove that blindfold. But because they're so absorbed, self-absorbed, and thinking of the self and their own emotions, it's almost like that's really kind of overcoming. Superseding everything else. How they feel about this situation is superseding everything else, and I feel like they're building it up to be something much more than it actually is. Page of Cups is showing up again, symbolic of children. So this person could have children. Okay, this is somebody who is very, very sensitive. If not, this could be somebody who is really emotionally immature, maybe. And then we've got anxiety. This is anxiety, sleepless nights. I feel like this is your energy. This 9 of Swords is a sense of worry and concern. It's almost like you're feeling like, is this situation going to go the mile? there's this energy that needs clearing out. Okay, there's some stagnancy. I feel like what this person has done for you, you may wish to return the favour, but it's just a little bit more difficult. It's taking a bit more work. We'll pull some Kipper cards and we'll pull some from my deck. We are running out of time, so very quickly we'll just see what the Kipper has to say on this. Privileged lady. So you feel very lucky to be with this person, probably, or this person feels very lucky to be with you. Privileged lady is someone that's in a very good position, okay? Again, this ties in very nicely to this Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who is very desirable, very attractive, somebody that appears to have it all, have the shit together. You know, this is someone who is very, very privileged. Bad health. So somebody could be experiencing a bout of bad health at the moment. That could be physical, mental, you know, emotional. It doesn't matter. But there is a bad health that's symbolic here, symbolized. You know, somebody's laid up in bed. Maybe they've, you know, injured themselves to some degree, or they actually have an injury. But there is bad health that's indicated here. Again, I'm just feeling like you're somebody that tends to their needs. Can you see the nurse next to the bed? It's almost like this is someone that tends to their needs. This is somebody that needs caring for. They've experienced a lot. This could be you that needs caring for, okay? You're feeling very lucky because this person does care for you. Okay, so we've got 4 cards here. So we've got change, okay? So expect some changes to come, absolutely, with this card here. You could be changing your vehicle, okay? Or you could be changing your residence, but absolutely change is indicated. We've got mature woman, courtship and thoughts, okay? So again, we've got this, you know, 3 women here. A mature woman, this is somebody who is well developed, well established, okay? So this could be the ex. And then we've got courtship. So this is really telling me that this situation is very, very new. You and this person is very new. It's very fresh. But there is this mature woman that's lurking around. And then we've got thoughts. Okay, so someone's very much in their head. Again, this is symbolic of this 8 of Swords. This is someone who is just getting lost in this mental prison with regards to what's happened in the past, you know. Someone's thinking very, very, very much about, you know, this relationship and their previous. Let's just put it that way. The things that have transpired. You may be feeling like this person is a little bit absent. This person's a little bit absent-minded. They're not as present as you'd like them to be sometimes. You know, when you're asking them questions, they may not be answering you directly, that kind of thing. It's causing you a sense of anxiety, okay? But there is a lot of passion that's shared between the two of you with this Ace of Wands. There is a lot of passion there. And I do believe that things are going to change for the better because we have got the Wheel of Fortune showing up. So the Wheel of Fortune really talks about God's will. And it talks about things developing and things, you know, really turning out for the best. This is the card that's ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter brings blessings. So things that are going to improve, absolutely. You may not, you know, you may not be very clear on how you feel about this situation at the moment. There may be a sense of confusion. You may be kind of trying to consider your options in this dynamic. This light's terrible. I don't know how to show you. But yeah, so there's lots of options here. So you could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed by emotions. Like I was saying before, you've got a lot of emotion for this person and it's a little bit overwhelming. And maybe, you know, there is a bit of confusion as to what this means and what it is and where it's going to go. This person needs to clear out this past energy, absolutely, before anything can manifest like properly, if that makes sense. It's in its very early stages of development. 3 of Cups again talks to me about enjoying each other's company, but again, it's indicative of the 3, okay? 3 people, 3 containers, 3 vessels. And the Page of Pentacles. Again, this is someone that is on a brand new path in terms of their physical world. So this could represent somebody heading out, you know, to establish themselves in a connection, establish themselves in employment or in a workplace. And in a sense, when you get into a relationship, you are employed. It's almost like you are an emotional employee because somebody has employed you to take care of their emotions. But really more so than that, it talks about, you know, somebody who is learning a new skill, learning how to deal with things in a certain way, learning how to manipulate their environment and their energy, and in order for it to work for them. This is somebody that takes that shiny little coin and turns it into the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so again, like I'm saying, you know, this is very much new territory for this person, but also new territory for you as well. I am seeing the big building in the back that's representative of stability, okay? So I do feel like this situation can get to a stabilizing place, but I just feel like there's a few mountains to cross. You know, there's a bit of a journey to go on in order for that to come about. Okay, we've got this King of Swords here, and the final card I'm going to pull from this deck is the Ace of Cups. So, you know, this is serious communication about a relationship. So somebody could be opening up to you shortly in regards to this relationship and having a serious talk, or you could be doing it to them and saying, look, what are we doing? Where are we going? I really love you. I have these deep emotions for you. Do you feel the same? You know, are we going to start this? Is this going to go somewhere? I feel like there is a sense of uncertainty to this reading, okay? Probably on both ends, to be honest with you. I feel like you're just working each other out right now and trying to figure out what each of you want to come from this. Both of you have been passed. Again, ease and a flow represents a triangle, but it's also symbolic of the three. So there is an ease and a flow to this situation, okay? There is. You get along. There's something between you. There absolutely is. But it's almost like there's this third factor that's just irritating this situation a little bit. Kindred spirit. So you do recognise that this is a kindred spirit, okay? This is somebody that you've probably had relations with in a past life. We've got the Ankh showing up. Again, the Ankh is symbolic of life. So this really talks about the masculine and the feminine coming together, okay? I love that symbol. I really do. I've got it tattooed on my ear. So yeah, it represents the womb of life, you know, the womb of life. The sun showing up, so there could be a sun involved in this, but it doesn't have to be. This just really talks about, you know, our identity. It's almost like wanting to put a label on this situation. What are we? Let's identify this situation. You deserve the victory. So this really talks about, you know, after everything that you've been through and endured in the past, you deserve this victory. And somebody could be getting a new job, okay? This is what that page of Pentacles was all about. A new job, a new position, a new vocation, something to that degree. Could be getting a new degree, could be doing a degree, something like that. So that's what your reading is, Libra. I hope you can take something from that. If you want a private reading, then all my details can be found below. If you like the video, please like it, share it, subscribe it, drop me a comment. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. I'm going to leave the reading here, Libra, because it is getting on. And until next time, I'll see you soon.